This is Ashley. And this is a gutter ball. And this is a bunch of kale. Ashley works with Food for Good, an initiative to eliminate food insecurity in the communities that it serves. Sometimes she's fundraising at bowling alleys, and sometimes she's running organic produce markets. But it always comes back to the food people need to be healthy and the reasons why they can't get it. We sat down with Ashley to discuss sustainable food systems and the question at the heart of all this. With more than enough food for everybody, how are there still people going hungry? And what can we do to fix it?
Food insecurity is fundamentally an income-based issue. It's not, we have enough food that's grown and distributed in the world. It's not about not having enough food. It's not about food budgeting or someone's inability to cook something. It is an income-related issue at the heart. And so when you do have a fixed amount of money every month, whether that's from AISH or Alberta Works or income, you need a roof over your head, you need to keep the lights on. Food is usually the first thing to go.
Roughly 1 in 10 households in Alberta are food insecure. That means that 480,000 Albertans, including 16% of children, struggle to put food on the table. And food insecurity impacts mental well-being, physical health, and child development. For all of those reasons, food security becomes a question of sustainability. When you have to make food choices based on income, you're pushed towards packaged and fast foods, which are more carbon intensive and less healthy in the long run than the alternatives. Food for Good's mission: food security for every single person living in the area that they serve.
So our Food for Good division is our approach to food security in the west end of Edmonton. We work predominantly in Kenora, Britannia, Youngstown, Glenwood, and West Jasper Place. And those neighborhoods earn about 2.5 times less annual income than city averages. Our goal is to increase access to healthy, affordable food and also to use food as a way to build community and to build belonging in our neighborhoods. We were just doing an event here or there in the community, and as the interest and kind of the buy-in from the neighborhood grew, now we've grown to lots of events and lots of programs, and we kind of outgrew that pop-up model. We are using church kitchens and community leagues and parks, and now we just have outgrown that, and there's too much demand, and it really limits our capacity without having our own space that can house those food programs.
So 2.5 years ago, Food for Good set out to create a permanent facility, a beautiful, dignified space where people could access, amongst health and housing, food education and security programming. They started fundraising, and now, with support from the Social Enterprise Fund, they've got a building. Food for Good received an EcoCity Edmonton grant to retrofit the building with technology like solar panels, water recovery systems, and an indoor garden unit for food production. We asked Ashley about the role she's seen food fill in this community along this entire journey, what it means to people.
We had a community event called the Taste of West Edmonton. So it was kind of a play on the Taste of Edmonton, and we had folks from all different cultural backgrounds who were participating to share an element of their culture, and a lot of them had brought food to share. And we had a Moroccan woman who had been coming to our family group a little bit for about a month, and she was super quiet, and she asked if she could bring something to share at the event. And so we said yes and watered the ingredients, and she went away and made her dish. And then on the day she came and was standing at her booth, and you could just see the smile on her face, sharing her home cuisine with everyone. And after the event, she came up to us and told us that she had immigrated to Canada 4 years ago, and that day was the first day that she had felt part of a community in the entire time she had been to Canada, by sharing the food that she had made and having the interactions with everyone in the community. So that was a really powerful story for us.
We wrapped up by asking Ashley how she navigates what would seem from the outside like such a difficult task. And while food security does present legitimate challenges in terms of sustainability and income, she reminded us that at the end of the day, her work centers on food and community, the two things that most people work to get home to. She left us with this.
So I just love food and the way it brings people together. I love working in the community, and I get to cook and garden and chat with interesting people all day, and that is an amazing job.